everybody. I just thought I would share this video. I have no idea how it'll turn out, so I might not share it. My name is Barb DeRossi. I am working on a piece right now in my little studio that is 3 feet by 4 feet, and this is really the largest piece I've ever worked on. So it has a built-in frame around it, which I have taped off. And the first couple of passes was just fun. I just committed to get some paint on and then just move it around with various tools. And so there's no real commitment at this point. This painting's more about the materials, the tools, but also keeping in mind, of course, the principles of value in design and color. So I'm liking this color. I haven't used a magenta a lot in my paintings. I tend to always gravitate to cadmium red, which is more of an orangey tone, a warmer tone, but the magenta is very, what's the word? Vibrant, especially when it's put on over a lighter color, and it's more of a stain, like a glaze, as opposed to a more opaque color like the cadmium red. So anyway, I'm just gonna start. I never know. I don't have a plan what I'm doing. I really just react to what's on the canvas already, and that can be so there's no right or wrong way, really. It's just complete reaction. It could be one way one time and another way and another time. So I love that stage because there's not a lot of thinking at this time. But so now that I'm working on this big canvas, I just wanted to show you, and by the way, if this ends up being too long with me talking and not doing much, I will split this video up, and so you're not totally bored to death. You can skip on to the next one when I'm actually painting. But I just wanted to show you, for those who are interested, tools. So it's funny when you put it close to the camera, it looks so huge compared to the painting, but it is a larger straight edge. I have a smaller one, which is normally what I use because I work on normally smaller paintings. But, and I may not use this, but it's here. I like to have kind of everything out that I might use, and then I'll just go from there. This is a squeegee that's actually meant, to go on a handle, and I could get a longer handle and there'd be less control, which could be good too. But this is great for moving the paint around because it's got a little bit of a soft, flexible, I guess maybe rubber or silicone edge. And so it really, and you may be able to tell some of the marks that are on here already, I've used this a lot. So I'm liking this because I haven't really used this to any great degree yet. The other go-to, and I use this a lot, is my beautiful, oh my God, I got a blank. This thing. It's flexible steel. It's made in Italy. I ordered it from the States, and so I really take care of it because it was fairly expensive. So keeping it clean, trowel, that's the word. Keeping it clean is important because once the paint dries on there, then it's just more work to get it off. But this is a great tool for moving paint around, but also for smoothing it down, or if you want to scrape in to get down to, while the paint's wet, to get down to the layer below. So that's really cool. I have a smaller squeegee. It's got a bit of a angle to it. I don't know. Thing is just to try different things. This is what I'm going to use today, and I'm going to wreck it. Probably, well, I might use it, but if I use it, it'll basically be wrecked unless I wash it out really well. It's just my little sweeper for the desk on the studio. So then I dug into my drawer where I never go because I paint smaller normally. So I picked out the biggest brushes I could find. So this is like a household brush. This is actually a watercolor brush. This is a watercolor brush that I bought probably 10 years ago, and I've never used it because it was really expensive. Like, duh. So I might use that today because it needs to be used. And then this one is I got it online, and I haven't really used it, but it's got more of a stiff bristle. So depending on how I want to, you know, get the paint moving around, I might use that. So anyway, like I say, they're all out here. Got another one. This one's a softer brush, but still a little bit bigger, a couple of inches. And then I wish I had a big one of these. And so when I find one, I will definitely be getting one of them. It's a catalyst wedge, which is basically a silicone wedge. And so it has a tapered edge. So it's really nice to smooth the paint around. You can use the edge of it. You can make lines with it. It's just really handy tool. And I have a few of them. The straight edge one is the one I use the most, but my second most favorite is one with little teeth on it. And then you can scrape it down, make squiggly lines like this. Maybe you can't see that, but there is squiggly lines going down made by this. This one is the same thing, but smaller teeth. So that might be a possibility. Oh, another thing that I hardly ever use while I'm painting, but it's large, so I'm looking at it because it's something bigger, is this brayer, which is just a roller, a rubber roller, and I use it for making jelly plate prints, mono prints. And it's good to have a few sizes of this one, but if you're only going to get one, this is probably the best because it's more versatile. It's not too big, but you can use it for a lot of different applications. Looks like it needs to be cleaned, but you know, that's like everything. Acrylic paint gets all over everything. You know, I just got, so this is my day of like, okay, what am I going to use? And just collect a bunch of stuff. Here's a bowl scraper kind of thing. It's got a nice longer straight edge, which I like. So on this painting, I might use this one because it covers more area. Like I say, there's very little planning at this point, but now I'm just looking at what's there now. So how am I, what I'm going to do next is the question. And that question is really meaning what's here now. So how do I react to that? So right now, this is basically fairly dark painting. It actually looks darker in real life than it does on the camera to me. But it's got a lot of, obviously, lots of magenta. There is some gold on here. I just thought I'd try that out. There's a little bit of yellow ochre. So I was sort of thinking the magenta and the yellow ochre are kind of complementary. You know, purple and yellow are complementary colors. It's quite dark down here, but I like, you know, so the other question is, like, what do you like about it? And kind of go with what you like. Down here, I was just kind of playing around with some kind of scraper and making the illusion, you probably can't tell because it's very primitive, but just sort of the illusion of like a tree stand, a stand of trees, you know, these long things. This is not necessarily how the painting's going to end up. It could be turned around the opposite way, or it could be a landscape, you know, going this way. So anyway, this is great because it's just about having fun. So without further ado, I am probably going to chat while I'm painting because that keeps me distracted enough that I'm not like thinking too much. But what I'm going to do is end this video right now, and then I'm going to start another one, and you will see that as maybe it'll be part 2. I don't know. But anyway, I can tag the next video onto this one. And so hopefully you watch. I don't do YouTube videos all the time, but I kind of like the idea of sharing what I sort of know, what I'm learning with others. And so if you like this video or any of the videos that I make, You can subscribe to my channel, and then you'll get notified when I put up a new video, which isn't that often, but once in a while. And the other thing too is feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to answer if I can. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.